And welcome welcome all to the first round of the ESEA Advanced Playoffs. I'm Last, and here we are going to be bringing you the first best of three, hopefully out of many, that Team Verum will be playing here on Vertigo. And it is going to be Team Verum starting out on the CT side versus X13. So now, as the first pistol starts, the first fight is going to be slightly won by Verum. A little bit of damage done to X13, but no lives lost yet. So we are just going to be retreating back deeper into A and letting X13 maybe make a decision here at where they'd like to go. See an interesting pinch here between Fatality, who's all off by himself, now rejoining the rest of his squad. But it's going to be Stamina, probably, who has to peek this as the T's push up on in. He's got a little bit of reinforcement from CMX and a lot of damage done to Belenko, but he's still living. He's been through, I think that's his third gunfight of the round already, and still surviving through it. And it's actually going to be Fatality taking the first frag. Bomb is going to be going down. Now they're in a position where Sam gets a great headshot through the smoke, tags up another in the form of Fatality, but isn't able to close it out yet. So now that the bomb's down, they only have one kit between them. They need to be really careful with how they use it. Ajax is good for one onto Fatality, but very quickly changed out by Ebover. CMX still cleaning it up, leaving Belenko all on his lonesome. He survived 3 gunfights, but he's going to have to survive some more. Gets the kill. And Sam, with the diffuser in hand, is going to be able to take it down. That's round 1, falling to Team Verum. Now, going into the next, we are going to see odd buy, so to speak. A couple FAMASes, which you usually... Wow, I can't say FAMAS. FAMAS. There we go. English has abandoned me today, ladies and gentlemen. A couple of FAMASes coming out for the side of Verum, but a full and interesting lineup for X13. So should they take this round, they'll be in great position. But if they lose, they're going to be in a lot of trouble, and a great spray through the smoke with the MP9 from Jonesy to take the first kill. Immediately off the bat, though, Belenko going to fire right back, get the refrag. They're not in too bad shape, especially as Belenko takes down CMX and also takes down Stamina. So a great, is that a triple? Yeah, that's a triple on the round so far for Belenko. I was getting a little bit scared of the quintuple Galil setup for them, but it's working out to perfection so far. Now Sam, all on his lonesome, has to take on the entirety of the remaining X13 squad, save for Hyena, who's already fallen. And with the FAMAS in hand, the call to save might just come out. I don't know if he wants to challenge this 1v4, especially with all the utility that's on this site. We will see in just a moment. And yeah, Sam takes down Fatality, sets himself up in elevator, probably just looking for exit frags at this point. We'll see what he can do. But hey, picking up another frag, exiting the round is at least better than nothing, so applause there. Bomb should detonate. So Dream going to find Sam. That's a little bit unfortunate that even after all of that effort, they're not able to carry the extra gun into the next round for the reinvestment. So now Verum probably going to be stuck on Deagles, while the X13 boys are going to be able to upgrade some of those Galils into an AK. Might be painful, might be a quick second round for the squad. Early fight in corridor looking like a possibility. Fatality turning away from the smoke at the perfect time. And as the two of CMX and Jonesy push on in, they're going to get decimated. Stamina not going to survive his fight through the box either here at mid, and going to fall as well. And now Sam and Ajax about to find themselves face-to-face with SoDream. SoDream able to clean it up nice and easy. So a flawless round from X13. That's a painful one. Now, I think they might be forced down onto the USPSs for the rest of this, which, not the best. Not the best position to be in, that's for certain. We'll see what they can do here, though. Still 3 Galils remaining. Remains to be seen, really. This is, of course, still only map 1 out of 3 because it's ESEA playoffs. And Stamina. Good to open up the round. Good to get himself a free gun. So that's going to be a good starter. And now with the flank, Jonesy from all the way behind, picking up his first of the round. So Dream, though, going to take down Ajax with a very nicely placed grenade. They have the player advantage despite the fact that Stamina is incredibly lit. So it's going to still be a tough take. But they are in position to do just that as the bomb goes down. X13, though, not looking to let go of this A bomb site. Stamina coming up the ramp. But he might find a little bit more than he bargained for, especially considering Stamina has one of the only rifles of the squad. A great shot, though, onto Belenko. So Dream, though, with a great shot of his own. And now the 2v3. So Dream gonna fall. Back of A, though, great positioning from Hyena. He's gonna send out the flash, which should take down Stamina, and yes, it does. So now CMX in a pretty awful position, and he's not going to be able to take out Hyena, or at least not going to be able to take out Hyena in time, as the good captain goes down with his ship. So, great position from X13 right now, as they go up 3-1 in this first half. Pushing into this next round, Verum sending quite a bit of utility down to prevent, an early push, but let's see if it'll be enough. Yet another suboptimal, let's call it, buy from the boys of Verum. Meanwhile, Hyena has been able to upgrade his way onto that op. I'm playing too much Valorant. I almost said the operator. Oops. The AWP will come out, but it's yet to find any impact. This boost from Stamina coming up, and that's going to be So Dream falling down. That side boost is always something that you have to keep in the back of your mind as either a T or a CT. It's quite easy to just get caught out. Now pushing into the rest of the round. Ebover. About to chuck a molly over top to get themselves into a push-out situation, but that AUG. So deadly for Stamina. He's going to take 2. Tries to pick up a 3rd, but a quick execution from X13. Going to very quickly bring this down into a 2v2. Bomb's been tapped, but it actually doesn't quite go down before Sam makes that peek and takes him out. So now it's all onto the shoulders of Belenko. But if he can manage to take this fight, nope, my point is moot because Sam is good for the headshot. Belenko falls, and that's going to be a second round for Verum going into the 6th. Now, going into the next round, it is going to be an all-important one. This one is still Verum on a mostly haphazard buy, a couple of stolen, that stolen AK in the hands of Sam. But if they can win this one, they'll start to actually be able to reinvest themselves into these rounds instead of being forced to play on, the AUGs, the FAMASs, etc. But I still do need to take that round first. Ajax about to get caught up on stairs, and yeah, So Dream, a very opportune peek. Going to catch him just with a smoke in hand, and what was that? I wish I had replays because it looked like by all means he should have had that kill, but oh well. So Dream manages to pick it up with a deagle. Sam, though, from above at B bomb site is going to be able to spray downwards and take down So Dream and take out a second in the form of Hyena. So now Verum with the man advantage, but he just walks his way right into Hyena, and that's going to immediately eliminate whatever advantage that Verum had managed to get for themselves. Belenko crossing into B slowly, and he is going to win that fight versus Jonesy. So Bomb should go down any second, but the question is going to be, can Fatality stop CMX? The answer to that question is not here. It's all onto the shoulders of Belenko, but But CMX is an incredibly strong player, so it's going to be a hard one. And a hard one that's going to just slip right away as he brings the scoreline to 3-3. Pushing on to the next round, this is going to be a big ol' save from the squad of X13. They're going to be stuck on the Glocks and the Deagles and the interesting stuff, while Verum is able to start pulling out some real rifles. We'll see what they can do with them, though. As more often than not, it's actually been the rounds that they really shouldn't be winning that they do manage to pick up. Nade coming out, but not going to find anyone as Stamina rotates his way through back B. Hops up on. It's actually the players in pit, so the flash is going to come out, take Ajax's sight down, but no, he actually turns it and takes down 2 before Hyena can finally knock him. It's going to be all on to Sam, though, in bomb site B, and he's going to find 1. Hyena gets tagged up nice before managing to retreat and pick up that gun. Stamina finds Fatality, and Sam finds Hyena, mopping up the last of the opposition. So that is going to be, finally, after a little bit of a drought, Verum taking the lead. See now, though, that X13 is going to be able to get what I would call a real buy. See what they can do with it. Spray down from Ajax, going to light up Sodream a little bit through the smoke before he just retreats, but it's not, you know, not the end of the world. Now, heading on into the next. He's going to shoot out those skylights to make a little bit of noise. You know, that's the good old. Smoke coming down, and this has actually been, except for that spray down that came from Death from Above on the Sodream, this has been a very slow start to the round compared to what we've seen so far on Vertigo, but Belenko just going to see a little edge tippy tip. And that's going to be the first kill, followed up by the second. So quick man disadvantage. And remember what I said about Verum in rounds that they should win. It's much harder for absolutely no reason. Stamina and Ajax, though, still showing up and showing out, taking down 2. Now in the 3-on-3, Sam's going to knock down Belenko. Bring us into a 3-on-2. Bomb is in hand, though, at the moment. Hyena's carrying it away, but Bover is going to leave him all on his own. And it's a question of who peeks this first. Hyena has the opportunity, but he's playing patient. Takes down Sam. Not Sam. Takes down Stamina. Then takes down Sam. Brings us to a 1v1. A beautiful show of patience there. Big fan of that. But not going to be enough. Ajax, great for it. Good for it. Amazing for it. Gonna come retake the site and have his fun with the corpse. Using Belenko's gun to shoot Belenko before hitting that good old defuse. Bomb has been defused indeed. So now we push into the next round and we'll see what they can do. Verum has taken and starting to cement their lead, now forcing a pretty difficult save with not much util and a couple of AKs coming out from X13. We'll see what they can do here, especially with the op finally coming out into the hands of Stamina. I've been eager to see this. Stamina is a menace with the op in hand, so especially on this map, we'll see what he can do. Slow start to the round, but this is an all-critical one. If Verum can take this, no matter the economic damage that they suffer in the process, it becomes a near impossible feat for X13. As they'll be stuck out in the rain without an umbrella, and that umbrella is in the form of their economy. Good spray down from Belenko and Ebover, though. That's going to be Verum falling quite quickly. It's now just on to Stamina and Ajax in the 2v5. I'm not all that confident, but if there's anyone who could do it, it's probably these two. Stamina holding this angle, though, and they might cross it soon, but he gets impatient and leaves, actually. There's no angle to be found from Stamina quite yet. He's looking the wrong way as they push their way up on the ramp. Stamina, be careful, and he's going to get caught out there. That's a free op. It's all falling apart for Verum now, as what should have been, by all means, an eco punish, now turning into them giving everything right into the hands of the terrorists, and that's going to be quick pickup from SoDream, now extending the scoreline to a quick little 7-6, but Belenko looking at almost a 2.0 KD, looking beautiful so far. Couple of mollies, couple of flashes to start off the round. Nothing we're not used to. This should be an interesting peek by Fatality and Co. as they push on to this position. Hyena going to... Oh, good molly. I forgot that setup existed. I was trying to figure out what he was about to throw that molly at. Gonna pick up the bomb and make their way towards, seems like, B site. First fight through the smoke is going to be taken by Fatality. Not even going to be tagged up in the process, and Belenko picking up another one to continue to pad those stats. Jonesy, though, going to take down Fatality, making sure that the round doesn't get too far away from them. But this op on Hyena, we've seen a couple ops come out so far here on Vertigo. We haven't really seen any impact from any of the oppers thus far, so I would really like to see some picks. But it looks like Belenko is not going to let anyone else get the chance. Nope, never mind. Hyena, there he is. He's good for the shot onto Ajax with the op. Pulls out the pistol to finish it off. That's a fifth for X13, bringing us to a tied scoreline of 5-5 going into the 11th. So getting into this next round, it is pretty much a bonus for X13. Not a single big boy buy coming out. And wow, Belenko just rushes through that molly through the fire and the flames. Doesn't even care about his HP. Doesn't quite get the shot through the smoke though. Ebover pushing in, taking down Stamina. A spray through the smoke going to come, but CMX actually with the 5-7. Why are these 5-7s working? I want to know. Someone tell me. And, yeah, despite all the odds, CMX and Ajax going to combine for a 4K with the 5-7s to close out that round in Verum's favor. So, despite being on an absolute save, they're now going to be able to go into the next one with a double op setup. See what their positioning is to start this off, as they're likely going to be trying to catch a push onto bridge. Couple of nades, couple of flashes coming out though. See in just a moment if the double op setup can hold off this push. Oh. It's a scary, scary game that they're playing right here. Just a little bit too far out. They're going to find themselves right in the crosshairs of Jonesy and Stamina, but they're both going to fall. Only SoDream going down for their trouble, and that's a trade that I will absolutely take any day of the week if I'm X13, because that's one of the ops off the board. CMX good to take down Belenko, though. So we're still in the 3-on-3. Sam and CMX using quite a bit of utility to try and stall out this push to at least give the op some time to get into position, but the flash is going to be beautiful. Making sure that Ajax has no chance whatsoever against the double push. Now it's all on the shoulders of Sam and CMX with the op in hand. I finally want to see someone with the op make an impact. That's going to be the first wall bang. A no-scope from Sam to pick up his second of the round. Now he's looking for the third to try and keep his boy covered as he hits the defuse. And he's going to get it! A beautiful 3K on the site retake from Sam with the op. And a couple of seconds ago, I don't even know if anyone remembers it. It was so much excitement immediately. But if anyone remembers me saying, man, I'd like to see some impact with the op, Sam heard me and he delivered. That's what I'd call impact. Now, pushing into the next round, Verum yet again picking up a round that by all means I did not think they would be picking up. But here we go. Getting into the next one, they now are going to get killed by Belenko. 2 headshots so far, taking down Stamina and Jonesy, leaving Sam, Ajax, and CMX all on their ones from SoDream. Good to take down Ajax, but CMX quickly firing back with 2 of his own before getting taken out by Hyena. Now, in the 1-on-3, let's see if Sam can make lightning strike twice. If it's going to be a 6th for X13. This is looking to be the most even of even halves here on Vertigo. If we go in 8-7 or 7-8, matters not, because this ain't Valorant. You can't go in with a perfectly even half. Some shots coming off onto the Opper on B-Plat. He's looking to make some impact here. But in my eyes, he's probably going to do what some people would consider the smart thing, what I would consider the boring thing, and retreat backwards. And just hold on to the op into the next as the bomb detonates. Wow. There it goes. Stamina did indeed bring a knife to a gunfight. Fell a little bit ungracefully. If you know, you know, you know, right? But we are going to be getting into the next round. 7-7, a possibility, or an 8-7. I would really like to see Verum pick this one up. And, you know, they're on a lighter buy, which, you know, means that they have the advantage, because every time Verum full buys, they seem to lose. Flash is going to detonate here, but it's not quite going to catch anyone. Stamina and Co. set up at bomb site B. I think they've made the correct call out that this is going to be the play from X13, because they're holding on to this site for dear life. They're rotating even more over in the stack. That's going to force him out of position. Evover going to get a little bit too antsy, though, and CMX, they're cleaning it up. Like I said, all Verum needs to do is not full buy, and they win the round. It's how it works sometimes. Heading on, oh, what a shot from Sam. That was beautiful, and now SoDream all on his lonesome. Only 2 health remaining, going to get popped. Pop goes the weasel. 8-6. Verum, don't full buy. You know what to do. You know that if you full buy, you will lose the round. And yes, Rice Farmer, I know that I am a minute in the past for you, but this is best of 3. This is map 1. Smoke going to come out here, and now in a position to try and take this. CMX going to get the gun out just in time, with the backup from his brother, going to get the first kill. So, maybe 9-6. Honestly, I was expecting an 8-7 half. But a great start from Verum on the round, taking Belenko out already, the star player of X13, and looking to take out some more. We could very well see a little bit more damage done to the X13 morale. If nothing else, they're trying to spray up up on the overhang, but it's not going to quite get the penetration shot they want. Stamina took a little bit of damage, but not going to be enough to change anything. Sam, though, getting tagged up early in a fight with Fatality. Ajax, okay, Vac, question mark. How did he see that? Now, thanks to the efforts of his teammates, Ebover and Fatality are in a 2-on-5. Make that a 1-on-5 with only 16 health remaining. It's going to be a tough one, and it's going to be a non-existent one as Stamina gets a beautiful shot to take it out. So now, as we go into halftime, we're going to take a quick break and be right back with some more action in map 1 here. Welcome back. It's time for the second half. As you see, that good old match is live thing on your screen. So, we're going to be getting into the second half. Verum had a pretty great CT side here on Vertigo. But let's make sure that we still get to keep up the action on the T side. Now, getting into the pistol. It was a little bit of an extended halftime, so I hope the boys were staying warm throughout it. But here we go. The first fight looks like it's going to be taken by Crane. Hyena getting a couple shots onto Sam, lighting him up a little bit with that USPS, but now he gets to push into scaffolding, and he might, just might, be able to get a good little angle on him. Flashes and smokes coming out. Actually, those were just smokes. I thought I saw a flash, but I was wrong. And back in we go. Belenko, though. Uh-oh. Belenko gonna get... Actually, both of them disengage without too much damage taken. So, we just reset back to a little bit of a neutral position. And in we go further. Molly coming out from stamina, going to be in a great position, but it looks like Verum's actually doing a great job of kind of keeping them confused at which site they're going to commit to. Ajax getting a nice headshot onto Evover as he pushes further into sight. Going to be looking to take down SoDream, but SoDream with a great shot onto Sam. And Fatality coming back in alongside Hyena. Did Fatality just fall off the roof? I think Fatality just fell off the roof. We'll just brush past that as Belenko finds a headshot onto CMX and is looking to take down Jonesy. And they just swarm him and pinch him from both sides. So that should be a quick and easy defuse from Belenko. Wait, no! He doesn't have the kit, does he? Can he get it? I think he has time. Never mind. Okay. I had like a little brief moment of panic when I couldn't remember how long ago the bomb had been planted, but no, he was fine. So, a good first round, a good pistol, but keep in mind that X13 did win the pistol on, did win the pistol both times earlier. So, not too uncommon of a situation, and a pause is going to come out. I don't know if that's tack or if that's tech, but I'll just take an opportunity to stare at a scoreboard for a second, you know? Just is how it is. Belenko having one hell of a game at 17 and 11. No one in the server is all that close to him except for Sam at 15 and 9. But we're back into it. Now we can start this off, and it's just about the same thing that we saw from the other time. Now we push on into this round. A couple Galils, a couple AKs, a couple FAMASs. It's a pretty standard round 2 here on Vertigo. Double smoke coming out from T-Start, so that's going to make mid a little bit harder, but Fatality up on top of the boxes, going to find Sam with that UMP, and the rest of the round is not going to be any easier as Fatality picks up his second. Jonesy and Ajax, though, good for the team up to bring down the two of them, so now Belenko and Fatality have fallen, but it is still a 3-on-2, so Ajax and CMX, especially being as tagged up as they are, they have their work cut out for them. See what they can do as they push towards and through bridge, but they are probably going to find SoDream with his MP9 waiting. Comes around the corner on the side. The question is SoDream going to expect this angle? And it looks like he will. He's going to react first. Tags him up quite a bit, but the Galil is a little bit stronger at range. Going to be caught in the corner there too. And now Verum has actually managed to get themselves some pretty nice positioning. Ajax takes down Evover, but Hyena is good for the refrag. The plant is going to come down, but CMX doesn't live to do anything after the fact. So, just going to be a quick and easy defuse even without the kit. And X13 bring us to 8-9. That little bit closer, maybe even an OT. Vertigo, not the most fun map to go OT on, but certainly not the least common either. We shall see. Quick and easy nade coming out. Wow, that's a lot of utility flying down into pit. And Sam just going to explode. That was so much. I like lost track of how many nades were chucked down there. And Sam is going to die for his trouble. So this CT side looking really good for X13. Verum might start to find themselves in trouble just a little bit. We see the P250 being admired by Stamina while he's in position as Ebover takes down Ajax. So now a 5-on-3, no damage even given to the CTs yet. This is going to be a difficult take for them. They don't have anything to save to speak of. Couple deagles, P250, you know. So I see them probably going for it, maybe attempting to do as much eco damage as possible. And this Tech 9. It's been a while since we've seen Tech 9s be super common in high-level CS, but who knows? Maybe CMX is the man to have them make a comeback as he pushes in, immediately takes out Ebover with it. Brings this to a 4-on-3. The sprays are going to come through the smoke, but not going to find anyone quite yet. Fatality almost gets super lucky with that spray, but Stamina almost getting super duper impact plays pushing through, but it is going to be taken down before he manages to do what he came here to do. CMX, though, in a beautiful clutch situation, pulls out the Tech 9, doesn't quite do it, though, as Hyena just barely clutches it out. So that's a 9th. It was almost looking like CMX would be able to clutch that out of oblivion, but it's unfortunate. It is what it is. If I had to guess, I'm sorry, I don't quite know. I know people in the past because I'm on a delay. I don't quite know who picked Vertigo, but you're right. I'm going to guess it probably wasn't Verum. With what the hell is going on here at Scaffolding, that was a bloodbath. Stamina, the only one left surviving. Very unfortunate situation, and here we are. An awful position for Verum. The 4-on-1 Stamina, the absolute final man standing, but not able to do anything here. Honestly, I would probably just save the AK. He's going to be able to take down Bolenko, so that's a little bit of economic damage, but now his position has been given away. These greedy CTs are probably going to converge on him here at mid in almost no time. And Fatality finds us back. So down he goes. And yeah, this is a bit what I was expecting just for CT side Vertigo. CMX has, or sorry, not CMX, X13 has yet to drop around. They're currently 4-0 here on this half and looking quite indomitable. They push on further in and we'll see what they can do. Hey, listen chat. I'm casting on 240 hertz. 240 hertz and I'm still a silver elite. Doesn't really matter. It's all about the aim, baby. Nades coming in from pit, but not quite able to catch anyone out yet, as X13 readjusts their positioning for this soon-to-be B execute. Stamina here at mid, looking to catch someone lacking from behind. Not quite able to do anything just yet, though. No engagements have come yet. A couple shots being fired to try and maybe catch a wall bang, but going to be ineffective. And now, as we push into the rest of the round, this will be the critical fight. Ajax takes down Ebover. Now this site should be theirs to execute on. Ajax pushed up real far, just waiting for Bolenko to make the mistake of pushing too far. And yes, indeed, he does. The molly going to come out to delay just a little bit. The smoke going to counteract it. And Fatality going to fall. So, now in the 5-on-2, this is by all means a round that Verum should be taking. But we've seen stranger things here in Counter-Strike. So, let's see. Let's see indeed. So Dream and Hyena all on their shoulders. They've got to push in here and make something happen. Let's see what that something is going to be. Oh, never mind. They're not going to push. Just going to wait for the bomb to blow and try and find some exit frags, which it looks like they might find here in a second. Jonesy in position to maybe cross with them. But no, a flawless round from Verum. Fantastic way to get your way back into the match. It seems that they are in a position to do quite a bit here. It's a bit of a haphazard buy. We see a couple USPSs. Well, this is paused. One Deagle and one AK. So they're not completely lacking in terms of firepower, but in terms of utility, 2 flashes and a molly. Not going to be super duper fun for them. Let's see though. Let's see. Match has been paused again. I just noticed that it's paused. I was like, why is this pre-round taking so long? Oh, attack pause. Probably X13 trying to regroup themselves very briefly just to make sure that this position that they've built for themselves doesn't just slip away. I do want to take this attack pause moment to say, if you're watching the stream, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to drop Team Verum a follow. It's free and it helps them out here on Twitch put on more shows just like this one. We recently passed the 100 follower mark and looking to get even higher. Speaking of follows, if you want to catch me, if you want to check out some other stuff I cast, you can find me on Twitter at L4ST_V1. I do a lot of CSGO, a lot of Valorant, a lot of Smash Brothers. If you're interested in any of those things, be sure to check me out and catch me on the mic. Any second now, we should be going in. I am actually going to throw this to a quick break, though, if this tech pause takes any longer, because it looks like we are trying to get one of the X13 players back in the server, so I'll bring us back in when we are ready. But for now, stick around. Listen to some tunes. I promised you it wouldn't be too long of a break. We got them back in the server, and here we go. Back into this. This has been a great CT side from X13 so far, going 4-1 in the half. And let's see if they can keep up the dominance, or if that one round that Verum managed to just get is going to get them back in the game. Good molly coming out and a spray through. Going to knock down Ebover. So now in the 5-on-3. Let's see what they can do here. This is a great position for Verum. Could get even better if Fatality gets caught out here, and he is indeed going to get just that. So now the 5-on-2. The decision to save could very well come back out, but So Dream and Hyena looking like they want to try it. Hyena is going to be able to take down CMX, but Stamina with a quick refrag going to run back, pick up the bomb. So now, putting themselves in a position to keep this going. Verum finally, after a bit of a drought, retaking the lead. Let's see what they can do with it. Is going to be a couple early flashes in, and now, oh, this is a bad position to be in. CMX manages to take out Ebover, but Fatality gets the quick refrag. Stamina though good to follow up on it, making sure that his team goes into the rest of the round with advantage. And Jonesy and Sam just gonna clean it on up yet again. This has been like the third round in a row that Hyena's been stuck in the 1-on-4, the 1-on-5. Unfortunate for him, as the bomb should go down any minute as Stamina makes his way onto the site. Bomb goes down. And here we are. Sam out hunting, out fishing, out whatever animal sport you prefer. I'm going to be looking to maybe knock down Hyena, even though he's got but a deagle. Make sure that he doesn't go in, or make sure that he goes into the next round empty-handed. Bomb should detonate any second now, and yeah, it's past the point. Oh, good shot from Sam as I accidentally hit the escape key on my PC, but we still got to catch it, and that is going to be the 12th. So Verum now only 4 rounds away from taking it, but X13 still in good position. Getting started here, they're bringing out something that I haven't seen in a very long time. A triple op setup. Definitely don't see that too often, but Ebover going to be traded out by Sam for Ajax. Bring this on to a 4-on-4. The spray coming through from Pitt, from Jonesy, going to tag up Belenko just a little bit. But it's not going to do everything that they need quite yet. I'm mystified at why a triple op setup was chosen here. Jonesy going to fall to fatality in a bit of a catch position. But Stamina working his way right behind into back of B, going to pick up 2. Shot from So Dream is good, and now we are in a 2-on-2. But both of those 2 for X13 are going to be ops. So who knows? Bomb's going to be faked. A little bit of a bait coming out. Going to try and force them to get over aggressive. And now it's going to come out for real. You want me to press tab? I'll press tab. Here's tab. There you go. Mind tricks. I know you want to see mind tricks. There's your tab. The bomb going down is going to force Hyena and So Dream to get a little bit aggressive out of their position, and it's not going to turn out well for Sam. The thing is here that they're going to need to play this angle super duper tight, and that is exactly what they do. It's going to be an easy defuse and an easy 11th, keeping this very, very, very close between the two squads. Getting into this next round, we of course still see the ops carried over by So Dream and Hyena that ended up winning them the round in the end previously. An interesting buy from the rest of them with the MP9s and the like. Ajax going to boost his boys up. And a failed boost twice, but it doesn't fail the third time as Ajax takes down Ebover. Good headshot right there. And now Hyena going to try and peek this, and he's just going to find the arm and the hip of Ajax to take him right down and bring us back into a 4-on-4. Flash coming out, but Stamina with a beautiful flick. A beautiful reaction onto Belenko, knocking him right down nice and easy for a dirt nap. It could be op versus op here for not too long. The flash comes out and it's good. And, oh, he's going to leg him through the smoke. But a great adjustment from CMX. Going to make sure that Fatality falls. And yet again, it's the 2 oppers left remaining. as the bomb goes down. So Dream setting himself up for this shot. He is going to take it. So these two are just kind of looking for some exit frags, but Hyena is going to fall. So Dream really wants to hold on to this op, though. It did used to belong to Ebover, and that's what makes it really valuable. He is going to find stamina, but CMX is good for the take. And Sam going to pick himself up an op to put into the hands of Stamina, where it rightfully belongs, some would say. Verum goes up 13-11, and now is starting to position themselves to take map 1. I am going to check in on ESEA real quick, because I'm not sure what our second map is. Game 2 is going to be Nuke. Oh, that's a Verum classic. So right now, not in the best of positions. Not in the worst of positions either. Only 2 rounds advantage. Good flash coming out. In come the flashes. Wow, what a flick from Sam. Oh my goodness, he's gonna get So Dream so easily while he's boosted up over that wall. Just turns back and knocks him down. Very nice, very nice. Good shot from Stamina while blinded, and this is looking like a 14. Jonesy gets a good spray through onto Hyena, and this cross from Ajax should be good momentarily. And indeed it is. So that's the 14th. Only 2 away from closing out map number 1. Now, as we push in to the 11th round of the half, the 26th overall, we're getting close to coming down to the wire. Stamina, be careful, dude. You're right on the edge. We already saw, I believe it was Hyena, fall to his doom while he was going for a cheeky little setup, so be careful. Good shot, Stamina. Making sure that Ebover never gets too overconfident without going punished. Going to knock him down quite quickly. So now, pushing into the rest of the round, should be a quick little toss. Molly's going to come down, and it's going to force him out of that cubbyhole position, but Stamina going to get counter-opt there by Hyena. You know, it's always going to come down to Peeker's advantage. Lots and lots of util coming in. And a spray coming towards Hyena, trying to stick behind the boxes. Belenko, though, has set himself up in a dangerous spot for the push. And he is going to take down Ajax for his troubles. So great shot right there, and fatality. Turning what was looking like a tough round into what, by all measures, should be a little deaky dub. There it is. A little shot from Hyena, and down he goes. Now, pushing on in. This is an all-important round. Verum has the still had the money to buy here, but should they lose this one, they're going to start to find themselves in a little bit of trouble. So Dream pushed up quite deep here and looking to take an early pick. Oh, spray down. Stamina on quite the dangerous angle. The plan here is quite simple. They're both squads are looking to pick up the first kill and then move into the rest of the round advantaged, but this op duel here could develop into something insane. That remains to be seen, though. This has been just a very, very slow round. Nothing all that much happening. Both teams only 30 seconds remaining, and that's the first kill we've seen. A great shot from So Dream. Knocking down Jonesy, and now pushing into the rest of the round. Verum going to find themselves crunched. And Hyena going to make that pinch a little bit harder. Gets the second pick onto Sam, and now has positioning at the back of sight and is going to be able to take down CMX with a molly. Beautiful placement. And it's all on to stamina, but that's just going to be a nice and easy defusal, and we are going to see a pause. Verum definitely wants to talk about what the hell happened that round, and we're going to throw it to I'm going to throw it into a quick little break in the meantime. We'll be right back. I have no idea how long.